What is up, guys? Another YouTube video. Gonna be one of these walk and talk type of videos. I made one of these a long time ago on how to hit your first 10K trading. This one is gonna be how I've made multiple 5 figures day trading at 17. And I just wanna go into what actually changed to where I could actually make like 5 figures a month from trading. Like, what was the change that I had to make? Okay, so I'm gonna start with the mechanical side of it. Okay, trading wise, what did I have to change? Right, I was trading a mechanical model for a long time, and it took me a while to realize that you can't really trade like that. I was unprofitable. I wasn't trading how I was supposed to, and eventually I realized, okay, yes, I need to apply more discretion to my trading. That's the only way this is gonna work, right? And I started trading purely based off discretion, purely based off of what I was confident in, regardless of if it was terrible, just anything I was confident in. And that is where I started to deal with more psychological challenges, because I didn't know to trust myself. I didn't know when to trust myself. I didn't know if I was hesitating too much or I was too confident. It was a mess. So I went fully discretionary after being fully mechanical, which fucked with my psychology. So I had to find a balance. I found continuations. They look good, right? At first, I was trading the continuation model like pretty mechanically. I would just wait for a draw, retrace, flip, trade. Now that system does work, right? I'm not gonna lie. If you are taking those good trades, like with like the clear displacement, those are good trades. Literally nothing wrong with them, right? I would still take that, but it doesn't show up that often. That's the thing with mechanical trading. It's on and off, right? So I went from basically I started trading the continuation like pretty mechanically, and then after a while with that framework, I started to gain experience with the model, and I started to just see things differently. Because the whole point of continuations is applying logic. So I started to just apply logic to my trading, aligned with the framework, I guess, of the continuations. I always need a draw. That is automatic. I always need a good draw, and I always need like good displacement to the draw. And if you have those two things, then I'm set to look for an entry with a safe stop loss, because now it's not just retrace flip. It's what makes sense right now. If we're getting close to a draw, clear displacement, I'm just gonna try to find a valid entry where my stop loss is like decently safe, right? My price doesn't need to necessarily go to my stop loss, right? So that's what I do now, is just obviously I still trade the framework, but I just use more discretion and more logic. Now that's what I switched mechanically, is that, right? And it also fixed my psych, because all I have to do is stay patient for the A+ trades that I'm genuinely super confident in and that genuinely make sense, and I win most of the time. And when I lose, that's fine, because I know it's part of a winning statistic, so I can just get off. It's not a big deal, right? Now, this is the change, but not technically, like this, not mechanically. This is the change that a lot of traders don't talk about. You treat prop firm accounts way too seriously, bro. I hate to break it to you. Blowing an account doesn't fucking matter. Blowing an account does not matter. Blowing multiple accounts doesn't matter. What matters is your return on investment. That is all that matters. When you are on a prop firm account, you are not, I repeat, out. You are not out. Ow. Someone just bit me. You are not on a live account, bro. I used to think that I was like on like a live account. That fucked my psych. I couldn't make as much money. I was risking too little. You are not on a live account, bro. You're supposed to milk these firms, and blowing accounts is a part of the game. So what you need to do is you need to be fucking risk heavy, bro. Like, not necessarily full port, but like on a fresh set of XFAs at this point, I'm risking like 1K on a fresh set, right? Because I know, yes, I could blow it in 2 trades, but most of the time I won't. And when I do, it's okay, because the next time I will make my return on investment by a lot more. So instead of risking like 200 or 300 on the first setup, like super light risk management bullshit. Risk management is a lie. It is a fucking lie. Risk management only applies to live accounts, bro. I'm sorry. No one wants to say it. Risk management is bullshit unless you are on a live account. Yes, you have to manage your risk. You can't be risking more than you can. On a prop firm account, it's not your money. There's no such thing as risk management. all you need to do is wait patiently for the A plus trade, execute on it with heavy fucking size, and you will build a buffer quicker, and you'll be able to secure much, much bigger payouts. Yes, you will blow more accounts, but the payouts are going to be so much bigger, it makes up by far for what you're spending. So this is the change that I had to make. I had to realize that, okay, I'm trading a prop firm account. This is different than trading a live account, right? It's not like you have to be so focused on your risk management and all this bullshit. You just need to find a good trade and fucking full port that shit. Now, this is not, what is this? This is not financial advice. I guess it is, but like, you know, I'm not gonna lie, bro. On prop firm accounts, bro, you gotta fucking pick up your sack and lay it down on a confident trade and be like, all right, bet. This shit's about to bank. You fucking full port that shit. Now, this sounds like bad advice, but I promise you, this is what's going to allow you to hit actual 5-figure months. You can, it might be a bit more cortisol spike because you're actually like risking a lot. So, you know, you might half blow the account in a day, but you're gonna make that shit back, bro. Like if you actually have a system, a profitable system, you're gonna make that shit back times a lot, okay? And yes, if you want to go like the pussy route and just risk $200 per trade on like 1 million accounts, that's not a terrible route. Like if you have enough accounts, like it could still be fine. Let's say you have like 15, 20 accounts, then yeah, that'll work because of the amount of accounts. But if you're just like on like 5 accounts, just fucking pick up your sack and risk heavy, because that's the only way you're gonna actually start to hit big months on like, and you don't even have to spend too much on firms because you're not spending on multiple like different prop firms. You're spending on one prop firm. Yes, you blow the account sometimes, but you're gonna be managing your expenses by limiting yourself to one firm. You're gonna rinse it. You're gonna rinse that firm, especially if you have a good model. So yeah, little yap, but hope that makes sense. Hope you guys can pick up something from this. If you guys want to work with me personally one-on-one, the link is in the description for that, and my free community is in the description as well. And my new app called The Standard, AI version of me. Literally everything I know integrated into this app, and it's basically an AI coach that is me with my knowledge. So check it out. It is also in the description. But other than that, I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next one.